Hey, welcome to my weekly reset. As you can hear, my voice is a bit odd. I think I'm getting a cold or the allergies are kicking in again, but the show must go on. So here we are on my weekly reset video. I will talk a bit about my plan for this week, but first of all, let's look at the vaults because I think that's what most of the people are here for. I will start with my worst character. All of the other characters are not level 90 yet, so they don't have a vault. So I will start with my priest and then work my way up to my main char. Okay, so before we go to the vault, we actually want to check our weekly quest to see what's up. So this one is pet battle stuff. We don't want to do that. And then this one is for time walking dungeons, and it gives you normal loot, I think. So we will pick that up for now. And then we want to look at the weekly quest. I think we will just do the world boss, which should be quite easy. So, first vault, we are opening as Shadow, that's correct. And let's see what we get. Alright, so, what do we get? We get a ring with Leech, and we have quite bad rings, actually. We get Gloss, get a Trinket. I actually need to sim this to check if it's any good. And then we get a tier set piece. So, I think, looking at this right now, the tier piece is like the obvious choice. Because I think on this character I have actually no set item. And this week we should get another catalyst charge. Yeah, so we have 2 out of 8. And with the set piece we can get 4 set if we drop an item or if we get 2k rating. I don't think this character is getting 2k rating this week, but yeah. So we actually need to sim this. And wait. Looking at it now, I don't want to sim this because this is a veteran piece item. Never mind then. I think we will pick the tier piece. I didn't even notice that it says 240 item level because I'm so used to opening like heroic slash mythic raid vaults that I forgot that I only did LFR on this character. Alright, yeah, so we have tier piece from the first vault. That's pretty good. Already put that on. So pretty sure that we want to do LFR and maybe even normal anyway to check if we get a drop for a second tier piece. I don't think I have another cloth tier piece on my warband. Warband bank? No, I don't. That's Paladin. Or Warrior Paladin Death Knight. So, on to the next character, I guess. Alright, so again, we want to check for weekly quests. Make sure that we accept it on every character. So, I think it does not really matter as a rogue, but I want to open it as sub, so that we get a dagger. So, what do we have here? I think this is quite annoying to use, this trinket, but it's actually a huge upgrade to what I have. And the other slots are no big upgrades, so I will take the trinket. I don't like this trinket, actually, because you need to collect, like, the souls. You need to run around and collect them. It's not ideal, but again, it's a huge upgrade, and it will improve my crest economy by a lot. So yeah, we will take this. Alright, wait, which key did we get? Academy, that's good. Alright, next up is the mage. This one is actually quite important because we have... Wait, we have 4 set actually because we got a catalyst charge. So actually we don't want to get a set item now from the vault because we can make 4 set anyway. So let's please, please, please get us a good trinket. This would be amazing. Again, don't forget to accept your weekly quests. Not actually sure if I want to do like 35 time walking dungeons. We will see. But yeah, let's wait. Spec, is it important even? I don't know. But we are Frost, so let's open it as Frost. Alright, so I see this character has done a bit more content. And we have insane trinkets. Holy shit. Crazy. So yeah. I think these trinkets are really good. This might even be the BiS ring, not sure. We never pick a one-handed sword because we use crafted weapon, so this one is out. And then we have tier set, which we probably don't take because we can make it anyway this week. So this is the perfect example where we actually need to sim this. We need to like take sim C and copy it, and then hopefully I am able to show my browser in a second. So we go into Tab Gear, we paste our sim C, And then we can look at this. We want to select the Great Vault options, and in my case, I actually want to make sure that I sim both of them as maximum upgraded, because that's what I would do with them anyway. And yeah, we should sim the ring too, so like this. And then we want to wait. If we do that, what happens? Wait, we need to select them, so we don't do that. Um, I want to make sure which talent is selected. Wait, talents. It's M plus selected, so that's good because I'm mainly focusing on M plus right now, and we are zooming in this spec. Well, this is a very long queue, so I will probably skip this for you. See you in a bit. All right, here we are with the sim. So let's check. So it actually says we should pick Onseer. It's a 300 DPS upgrade towards Velgor's Final Stair. So I need to think about this for a second. Basically, we want both. Obviously, we want both. One is an active and one is a passive trinket, which is like part of the consideration, but not really that important. The more important consideration is which trinket I'm more likely to get in the future. I think Onseer is a trinket that can be rolled on by any class in any spec because it just gives mastery and primary stat. So any spec can get this item. So when this item drops, especially on a heroic boss, because this is obviously a normal mode trinket, and I want to get it in heroic at least, this will be rolled on by every single class. So picking it now is actually quite smart, I think, because most likely we are not getting it via a roll, so we would rely on getting it in another vault. This is more likely to be rolled. Then again, this boss is actually harder in heroic because people are like messing up all the time. So it can happen a lot that this boss does not die in heroic. Then again, it's a normal trinket, so this boss can die in normal, obviously, and we would get it from there. Yeah, it's quite a difficult decision, but considering that most people can roll on alts here, and that it is the higher DPS upgrade right now, I think I would pick it with the small added benefit that it's actually a passive trinket. And especially on alts, I like to have like passive stuff where I don't need to think about it, how to optimize the trinket, for example. Um, this is like a small part of the decision as well. So yeah, looking at this, I think we will pick ons here. But this is an insane vault, by the way. So it's really lucky that we get the choice between some of the greatest trinkets ever. All right, next character. Again, we are looking for the weeklies. Loot spec is Beast Mastery. That's good. And we want to get lucky and actually get non-set because we have 4 set this week. Well, I mean, we get this ring. Is this actually good on Hunter? Band of Triumvirate. Let's look this up in the guide actually. BM Hunter guide. So we're looking at the BM Hunter guide and we want to look at BiS gear. And we see rings that we don't use this. Well, this is quite annoying because the sim will obviously take a lot of time and actually want to be a bit quicker about this video because I still need to like edit it. But yeah, I think we have no choice. We need to make sure that we look at this correctly. So this sim went through much quicker, so we can now take a look. And yeah, obviously it says we should take the ring, but it's like a DPS side grade. So yeah, kind of a bad vault, kind of a bad vault. All right, considering the sim, I will just take the ring. I mean, it's a hero ring, so basically we can save crests on this at some point. And I think it's better than, or is it actually better than taking a socket? Wait, should we take a socket? Well, even as a DPS side grade, I don't think we take a socket because this will save us crests in the long term. And like picking a socket week 1 of the season feels like really bad. I don't think we do that. But yeah, it's a DPS side grade. I'm not sure what to do. This is like quite a bad vault, actually. It's really bad. We take the ring. We take the ring. It's a DPS side grade. It might not be the best option that we if this was a mythic Raicha, I would probably have taken the socket because I think the socket is like a huge DPS upgrade for now. Actually, I need to sim how much of a DPS upgrade the socket is, but basically, yeah, getting the crest saving is more important to me now, especially on this character because this is like my fourth ult. So it's unlikely that I will max out all of the crests on this character every week, and saving a few is probably a smart decision. So I would actually make sure that I save the champion ring to upgrade it to 263 and save a bit more crests on that as well. And we got Nexus Point 8, which is like a pretty good key, so I'm happy about that. And then we need to make sure that we get 4 set with this character this week, but this is something for later. Let's go to the next character and check out the vault. All right, next character. From here on out, all of them already have 4 set, so basically we don't want to get like set in the vault. We want to get like good trinkets and stuff like that. So yeah, we make sure that we accept our weekly again, and then let's check out the vault. We open as actually interesting choice. What do I open it as? I have Onseer normal. So basically, wait, what are Devourer BiS Trinkets? Devourer Guide Wowhead. So BiS Trinkets for this class are Velgos Finest Day and Gaze. And we don't have that yet. Havoc, Guide, Wowhead. And for Havoc, we have Puzzle Box and Umbral Plume, which drops from Valorant, which we cannot get. So I think it's more important to me to get trinkets for Devourer, since Gaze of the Onseer is good for Havoc anyway, and we have it, and now we would need one of these. I think it's better to open it as Devourer. And I think we want to get Glaives, which we can get in both specs, I guess. Yeah, really difficult decision again, but I have quite bad Warglaives, and I have like a good axe already, I think. Or fist weapon it is. 259 fist weapon, so basically I'm covered on the agility side, at least up to like 272, I think. So yeah, I want to get like Warglaives to actually be able to play Devourer. So we open it as Devourer, I think. I think it's a better choice. And see what we get. I hope we get Final Stair, this would be awesome. So what do we get here? We get back, which we don't need. Nope. We get tier piece, which we don't need. We get a one-hand Warglaive, which we actually don't need. And then we have Warglaive's hero level. So this is actually quite interesting. I think we might get this. And then what do we have here? We have like a headpiece, which we could make into set. And then legs we could make into set. And then this one we would never pick. So I think the best choice is actually picking weapon. So we only have to craft one of them this week. Wait, is it actually true? I need to think about this in the long term. I mean, long term, we would not pick like hero head and hero legs anyway, because we want to upgrade this with mythic items. So at some point in the vault, one of these slots will be either head or legs mythic, and we pick it, and then we upgrade it, and we have a mythic tier piece. So we can catalyze our mythic tier pieces anyway. So this choice is basically only for this week, or not only for this week, but only for a few weeks until we upgrade either to a crafted weapon, a mythic track weapon from M plus, and mythic tier pieces from M plus. So it's like a short-term gain. And short-term, I think our best choice actually the weapon because we save on crests and we save on sparks. And we save probably a bit of money because weapon crafting can be quite expensive. I think that's the best choice. I think we will do that. Let's pick it. Weapon is a really good choice in the early stages of M plus progression because it will increase our damage by a lot. And then again, we will save on crests, we will save on materials, we will save on sparks. So we can use like we can craft like 2 other set pieces because I think we need 2 sparks for weapon, and then we can craft like bracers and belt, very high item level, which we have low right now, or we can even craft like ring. So I think this is a good choice, yeah. All right, onto my warlock, and this character is pretty special because it's actually on par with my main item device. It has like 285 crafted weapon. It has already normal Vel'Goz Final Stare, and it has Foresight, obviously. So this character really needs something good in the vault, and it only wants one thing, and that's Gaze of the Awe-Seer. So we really want that. Let's hope we will get one. Well, difficult choices, difficult choices. So this is what I actually need to sim because I have no idea. Oops. All right, let's check for all of the Great Vault choices, and I think I will upgrade them all to make sure that we can take a look at it. Wait, yeah, that we can take a look at them in a fully upgraded fashion, and make sure that wait, we cannot upgrade this. Why not? Because it needs champion crest. Upgrade this one, and this one, and this one. And obviously this one as well. Well, can I change the number of crests? Max all. Yep, like this. So let's check this out. So it says Cape. Cape is my biggest upgrade, 450 DPS. The next best thing would be a hero set piece. And then we would get a bit of damage increase from the ring. Yeah, I should probably pick like Cape. But then again, I'm pretty sure I will craft Cape on this character, so I will not pick it. Alright, we need to think what we do. So I want to craft Cape, so picking a Cape is like probably not a good decision. And the next best thing would be like heroic set item. I have a champion set item currently fully upgraded. So picking the ring without upgrading is actually a DPS downgrade. So this is not a good idea. Very difficult vault again. I think we will just pick set to make it easy for us. This is a quite difficult choice again, but I think we will just upgrade to hero set item. It's not ideal, but I think it's better than nothing. Not a good vault. I really was hoping for a good trinket like Onsia or maybe a different trinket that is quite good as well. That's pretty unlucky. We got Nexus point 9. This is really good. Really easy key. I love it. So, this one is important for several reasons. First of all, I play it both as balance and resto. So currently we need to like find a solution on how we get trinkets for both. I think I will prioritize balance for now because it's the more difficult trinket to get. But in general, I want to make sure that I get both. And I have Orns here already, so yeah, we want to make sure that we get Final Stare, which we ideally achieve by getting balance vault, and we are set to balance already. All right, wish me luck. Let's go for Onsia. No, Onsia, Final Stare. Sorry, and we didn't get it. Fuck. All right, let's look at the choices. Mythic choices first. So we never picked this weapon. We could pick this and have Mythic tier set, which is pretty good. We never picked this weapon because we have crafted weapon. And then we don't want to pick this ring, I think. It's not that bad stat-wise, but still. So we never pick any of these choices. So this is low item level. We have crafted weapon. The shoes are a slight upgrade maybe, but I don't think I want to pick them because they are high versa, and I might even get crafted shoes. Not sure. I might get shoes or bracers. Probably bracers actually. So I should not rule out shoes entirely, but yeah, I don't think these are good. And we want to pick one of the two mythic choices. And actually, there's only one choice because we can never pick this because we have crafted weapon. So we can only pick legs. Legs is not bad. It's a mythic tier piece, so that's fine. And we have a catalyst charge this week, so we can actually catalyze it right now. And then we will see, maybe we even upgrade it. Not sure because I want to save like quests for crafting. So this one goes into here. This will give us mythic tier piece. It's a huge upgrade actually because we upgraded from champion, you know. And actually this has very, very, very good stats. So this tier piece has like haste mastery, which is our stat prior. So yeah, this is actually a pretty solid choice. Thinking about it now. So we will equip that, and then we will actually look for a spell threat. I'm not sure if I should prioritize the spell threat for DPS or for healer. This is quite difficult. I need to think about that. Um, yeah. All right. So this was all of my wards. Now, what do I do this week? Well, first of all, we need to kill the world boss, and the world boss is this guy. Yeah. So we go to Herondar and kill him. While I'm flying there, I'm already thinking about what I need to do this week. So for this character, I really need to raid to get the final trinkets. And then for my other characters, for my mage and my hunter, can make 4-set this week. So I need to do that. And for the rest of the week, I'm actually considering if this week is mainly spent time leveling, because we have time walking up. And well, I need to consider that I can complete like 5 time walking dungeons. Wait, it says 5 time walking raid bosses or dungeons. Time walking dungeon event begins. So is there a time walking raid as well? I don't see it in the calendar. Oh, it's Fireland's time walking raid. This could be quite interesting. Depending on how hard it is, it might be even more efficient to actually do the raid and kill 5 bosses there instead of doing time walking dungeons. Warband Dagger. Actually not that bad for my rogue. Alright, I think that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I always think vault openings are quite exciting to see what other people get. I usually look at some of them on YouTube as well. And then yeah, for now I will just like end the video and edit it to get it out today. And I will think about what I want to do um, when I'm done with that. But most likely, I'm going to make sure that my mage and hunter have foresight and that they are ready to go. Probably sim them a bit and make sure that I put on enchants and stuff like that on all of my characters now because they are starting to get like really strong. So it actually matters to max them out. And then yeah, I need to think about the time walking thing. Maybe I will try this Firelands time walking raid thing with my main and see how long it takes. And if we get through this in like 20 minutes, then I think I will do it on all of my 7 chars this way. This should be much faster than doing 5 time walking dungeons. And then actually might considering using this week to leveling, since I have a few more characters I want to get to max level. And yeah, obviously clearing raids and stuff like that as well. So yeah. But for now, I think I'm ending the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, it would be nice if you like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye bye.